In a very different place called Bloom County, there lives a lonely little boy named Binkley who knows that we all could use a friend like Bill the cat draped across our heads to help face our world. But nothing really good comes really easy. The Bill the Cat Story, a Bloom County epic. Once in a little place called Bloom County, there lived a little boy named Binkley, who watched our very large world and thought a very smart thought. This weren't no place to be a-riding lonesome. He needed a best buddy, so Dad took little Binkley down to the Best Buddy store to choose one, which he did. That one, Binkley named him Bill because it rhymed with daffodil and landfill, which somehow felt perfect. Instantly, Bill became his joined-at-the-brain, loyal, unwavering, last-a-lifetime, eternal, forever buddy. This lasted exactly 1 minute and a half. Binkley had been too late. Bill was already headed for a different home. Binkley could only watch as Bill departed toward a very cold and unknown destination, far, far away, surely lost forever. Observing this sad scene nearby was a dark, mysterious, shapely, handsome stranger named Opus. Opus was a rambling, restless drifter, passing through town, smelling of adventure and fish. Wait, I'm coming, little fella." Owning an impossibly kind and giving heart, Opus was happy he could help, even in just the smallest, most probably useless way. "Fare thee well, be warm." As time went by, Binkley grew less little day by day, and tried to forget about the kitty whose name reminded him of daffodils and landfills. He tried, but he wasn't very good at it. He would look across the world and try to imagine what a wonderful life good old Bill was having in some wonderful land at that precise moment, which, as it happens, was a moment in the life of a North Pole sled cat. Binkley grew older and higher and wiser. He liked to believe he had gotten over losing his best friend, but if anyone bothered to look carefully, they'd see that he had not. In fact, he sometimes found himself wondering if Bill had found another little boy's head upon which to lie. He hadn't. "If you can't be with the one you love," thought Binkley, "then love the one you're with." He tried. Him! Meanwhile, on the other side of the world, Bill finally found a family who seemed to love him very, very much. It was all quite confusing to a kitty who was confused by nearly everything anyway. This big family certainly seemed to like cats. Life suddenly became pretty easy for Bill. Plenty of nap time, peeled grapes, foot massages on Tuesdays. It was a very nice family. He had absolutely no work to do. Others did, though. Meanwhile, far overhead, hungry galactic raiders cruised past Earth and realized that it might be a good place for a potty break and a quick snack. They were pirates. They quickly found something that looked delicious. It was hard to miss, really. The space pirates sent a friendly invitation for Bill to come up for dinner. This seemed to catch good old Bill pretty much by surprise. Most things did. But Bill's new dining companions, being stunningly sharp-eyed raiders, suddenly changed the menu when they realized something huge. They had a celebrity on board. These two big fellas, besides being savage space bandits, turned out to be the galaxy's biggest fans of fabulous fairy orange idols. This was more confusion than even Bill's mighty brain could handle, so he passed out. The space pirates now faced the solemn responsibility of delivering their hero to where he belonged. But where was that? Looking carefully, they discovered an important clue. Return to Opus. That night, the great waddling wanderer Opus, still drifting about life, looked up to see something that you just don't see every day. The beautiful dozing cat felt oddly familiar to Opus, so did the cat's handsome underwear. And then Opus remembered. And his heart, as giving and kind as always, knew what needed to be done. Opus led Bill into the wider world's wild innards of grown-up troubles and challenges and attack rabbits. It was to be their most important journey, one each of us will need to take in our own way, shedding the things we don't really need on the road to our greatest destination. A destination as unique as each of our souls and as familiar as our dreams. A place as close as the ones that we love and that love us, neither near nor far, but sometimes hard to see. It is the place where in the end each of us finally, truly belongs. The end.